YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, we're coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about some breaking news that just happened coming out of Washington's camp. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So, random time of the day, middle of the day, it is like 2 p.m. Okay, and the Washington Commanders are making moves, man. The offseason is full underway now. Okay, the combine is about to start happening. Washington is getting prepared for that, and it's go time for the offseason's sake. All right, it's about to be March, and once March comes, that's when free agency happens. That's when franchise tags, cuts, trades. The new league year happens, so you can start doing all that. You can start talking ball. Okay, so it's about to start ramping up, and Washington is not wasting no time. So they're getting things started early. So breaking news, the Washington Commanders are cutting safety Bobby McCain to save $4.42 million towards the cap. Now, let's read the actual tweet by Adam Schefter. Schefter says, Commanders are releasing star and slot cornerback / safety Bobby McCain per sources. Commanders have young talent in the secondary. McCain was the odd man out, and the team will save $4.42 million against the cap. So that is honestly a move that I am not surprised at, but I was not I was not counting him in my offseason plans as being cut. I just made a video about it yesterday saying that he's one of the guys that we have on our team that is that are dogs. All right, but clearly, like he's seen, and like you said, Adam Schefter said in his tweet, we have a lot of young talent in the secondary, and we need all the money we can. Could it be for some big moves? Probably resigning Deron Payne. Probably getting Jalen Ramsey. It's I hope so, but more realistically, probably to make a space maybe for Deron Payne. But again, I wasn't even the biggest fan of Bobby McCain. He was cool, but he wasn't the best. So I wasn't the biggest fan of him. I was more so not the biggest fan of him in 2021, and I didn't want him to come back last year, but I wasn't I wasn't surprised or down that he came back. I just wasn't a big Bobby McCain fan. So this really doesn't move the needle for me. I'm not overly excited that he's gone, but I'm not sad that he's gone either, because again, I know we can do better, and we have young talent. Cam McCurl, Derek Forrest, Benjamin St. Juice, Kendall Fuller's 27, even though he's been in the league for 9 years. We got a lot of young talent, man. Percy Butler, still got Jeremy Reeves back there. All right, so we're making moves, and this is going to create some space for us to have potential free agents that can come in, that can help us out. Maybe a linebacker. I would love Bobby Wagner for 1 year, but he probably doesn't want to come here. But I would love a young linebacker. Trey Edmonds could be a big splash from Buffalo or something like that, or maybe even probably somebody on the offensive line. But according to Washington today, he says we'll miss Bobby McCain leadership. But the team has a lot of young talent and DBs and safeties, as I mentioned, Derek Forrest, Cam Curl, Benjamin St. Juice, and Danny Johnson, and a lot more talent. So again, he wasn't a huge loss, but definitely his leadership and the way he speaks and carries himself on the field will be missed, but it's a part of the business. He'll probably quickly find work somewhere else, but again, that's just what happens when you get young talent on your team. You got to move on from the older guys, and Ron Rivera, since coming here, he made that a thing. He said, a thing that I did wrong in Carolina was holding on to my veterans too long. And what has he done since he came to Washington? What's the one thing he's done since he came to Washington? He's flipped that. Okay, he's not holding on to these older guys. He's giving these young guys all the chances in the world. With the emergence of Derek Forrest last year, that allowed them to be able to walk away from Bobby McCain, Danny Johnson playing well. All right, but like I said, Ron Rivera, since coming into Washington in 2020, he already said he's not keeping on to the older guys. You remember, first guy he let go was who? Adrian Peterson in training camp in favor of Morgan Moses. In favor of Antonio Gibson. Morgan Moses cutting him in favor of who? Samuel Cosme. So he made it abundantly clear since day one that he's not holding on to these veterans long. All right, he's going to go with his young talent, and that's simply what he is doing here, and I'm not mad at it at all. It's going to save some money towards the cap. Let me actually look up right now live on air. What is our cap space right now? Obviously, it may not be updated because it just happened, but I just want to see what was our cap space before this, just to see where we're at. Cap space here for 2023. It says the Washington Commanders cap space is we still got Carson Wentz, so we still got to cut him. We know it. We know he's going to be a guy that's probably going to not probably that will be getting cut. It doesn't say there our actual cap. It just says what we could be possibly saving have after we make some cuts. So yeah, the Washington Commanders are saving around 4.5 million off of this move, and this is the first of many. I'm expecting Carson Wentz to get cut. Um, that's probably like the only other guy that I'm expecting. I know y'all talk about Logan Thomas probably getting cut. I will hold on to Logan for one more year. Let's see who else. Could JD be a guy that we cut? Honestly, with the neck thing, that I wouldn't be surprised if that's a thing. And you got your free agents that you want to bring back. You know, Taylor Heineke, Deron Payne, Wes Schweitzer. Those are three guys that I want us to bring back. But I'm trying to find before we get out of here, what is our salary cap headed into 2023? Let's see if we can find it here. The Washington Commanders salary cap. The Washington Commanders to save $26.2 million on a 2023-24 cap space will make an easy decision to move on with Wentz, or at least Washington will have $32.8 million in cap space headed into the new league year. So $32.8 million if we cut Wentz, and then you add the 4 that we just did with so we should have roughly around maybe $38 million in cap space before the new league year. So this move is going to help Washington out big time. It's going to be the first of many, not many, I should say, a couple. And we'll be here covering it every step of the way. But Bobby McCain, he was cool, nice solid veteran. Leadership is what I'm going to miss the most about it, but his on-field play was very replaceable, as we clearly seen. But other than that, man, that's pretty much what's big that has happened. Washington is gearing up for Indy. We'll be playing close attention to the combine. I'm looking for the offensive linemen. I'm looking for the linebackers. I'm looking for the cornerbacks. All right. But yeah, this is a move that's going to help Washington in free agency, man. Let's see if it's going to help us get Jalen Ramsey. I know y'all hate when I do that. Me talking about Jalen Ramsey. So many people didn't want Jalen Ramsey yesterday, but I want him. I don't care what y'all say about him. So hopefully that this move can help us improve in free agency and allow us to go ahead and get somebody in free agency, man. I hope we make at least one big splash, at least. But this is the first of a couple free agent cuts that I think we should make. Bobby McCain's first off the books. Next should be Carson Wentz. Then after that, I will consider cutting JD McKissic. But yeah, man, let me just about this video in the comment section down below. Bobby McCain cut by Washington after 2 years, saving $4.42 million against the cap. So Washington, after cutting Wentz, should probably have around $35 million, and we can already include him because we know they're not keeping on to him, man. Sam Howell's QB1. They want to bring back Taylor Heineke, but if not, they're going to go ahead and look for somebody else. I wouldn't mind the Teddy Bridgewater. I wouldn't mind. I know y'all like Jacoby Brissett or whatever. I wouldn't mind him, but I would prefer Taylor Heineke out of all of them. But if Taylor doesn't want to come back, totally understand, and he can go somewhere else where he's wanted, and I'll be supporting him from afar. But definitely want him back. But if not, we know how this thing goes. So let me know you guys look at this video in the comment section down below. Bobby McCain cut by Washington after 2 years. As always, it's me, boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Helps to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped.